To have a concert in MUSIKVEREIN was a dream in all my life. For everyone who was once there, it is an experience for a lifetime. The first time I went to MUSIKVEREIN, I was amazed by its acoustic.
This is the musical heart of Europe. And only just being there, it's a fantastic experience. I've been there twice, and it's like being in a temple, you know. So it's amazing. It's not easy to play there because the acoustic is demanding. It will be hard to play there. For us, will be a great challenge to play there because when you play at home, your public knows you, they know you're the best, and they can forgive a lot of things. But that stage, it's not only the acoustics, it's a legendary stage, and the public has a great experience with the greatest orchestras and conductors in the world. So for us, it's a great challenge.
For people outside Vienna, MUSIKVEREIN is like the symbol of Vienna.
Yeah, no, I think one has also to say that the MUSIKVEREIN has a very special acoustic.
Yes.
Which is not only a very good acoustic for the audience, but also I hear always again from the musicians of an orchestra that to perform on stage,
it's a blast.
For them it's wonderful.
That's true, and we should never forget that musicians are not some type of workers that work music. Musicians deal with feelings, and in order to deal really good with feelings, they have to feel well. And MUSIKVEREIN gives them the very best possible feeling of the music, of the sound that they get back of what they played. So this makes it so special, and this is one of the main reasons, beside the importance of the hall, of course, why so many musicians all over the world do want to play in MUSIKVEREIN in Vienna.
Dr. Angjan, you are now for 32 years Intendant and Managing Director of the MUSIKVEREIN. You have a huge experience concerning this hall, concerning music in Vienna, music in the MUSIKVEREIN. If I would ask you, what is the special thing about the MUSIKVEREIN, its history and the acoustic? If you would have to describe in a few words the special meaning of MUSIKVEREIN to the music world.
The most difficult is to describe it in a few words, because it is the history and it is the acoustics. It's both. The history, if you think what happened in this hall, that Bruckner had here his most important successes and most important disasters when he conducted his symphony. Gustav Mahler conducted his symphonies. Gustav Mahler was student at the Music Academy when Bruckner was teaching here. So all happened in this, and this hall has not been destroyed during the Second World War. So you can really feel the atmosphere. The second is the acoustics. Theophil Hansen, who studied in Greece acoustic, made a hall which has probably, or most probably, the best acoustics of all historic concert halls in the world. And this great acoustic is due to the fact, which you could never do today anymore, that underneath the parterre of the Golden Hall, there's a complete empty floor. There's nothing. Who could build today a new concert hall having about 2.40 meter high floor, just empty, for the acoustics? And the roof is not lying on the hall, but hanging in the main roof. So it's really moving with the music. Not really much, but it's vibrating. And if you're sitting on the stage, and if you, as orchestra member, sitting on the stage, or even as an audience, you can feel if the double bass plays, because there's a whole empty space underneath the podium. You really feel the vibration of the music there. So you don't listen only to music, you feel the music, which is definitely singular.
We have heard by many of the musicians, the conductors, that for them it provides also a challenge. Do musicians need to get used to it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because any hall has a different acoustic. But if you come especially from halls which not such a refined acoustics, it means that they mostly play too loud. American orchestras, nowadays not anymore, but when I came 30 years ago, most of the American orchestra did not rehearse. So they just come from the concert hall in London or wherever they have been before, coming here and playing the concert. And I remember very well when an American orchestra was here, when I came in 1988, started the concert with Brahms 1, and I thought the whole ceiling would come down because it was so unbelievable loud. And nowadays, fortunately, most orchestras, practically all, I really press them to do at least an acoustic rehearsal before a concert. Otherwise, they would really fail and would make a bad concert. Orchestras love to come to Vienna in any case. And the Musikverein has, in addition, the famous history where all great composers and conductors since 1870 have performed or were present when performing their pieces. You are playing in the same hall where Mahler has conducted or Bruckner has conducted, or Brahms was sitting in the board member's box, and in the same concert Arnold Schoenberg was on the standing place, and many, many, many other moments which make this hall really magic.
Is there a certain repertoire which is especially well for this hall?
If you think that Theophil Hansen had in mind when building this hall the music of Brahms, it was the period of Brahms, Schumann, and before. That's what he knew. He did not know the music of Shostakovich or even Gustav Mahler or Arnold Schoenberg. You can do everything, as I said, and it's definitely not a problem to present contemporary music, but definitely Brahms, Schumann, Beethoven, Mozart. That's what Theophil Hansen had in mind when building up this hall. I think that the Musikverein is a good part of our reputation as a music city in Vienna. If the Musikverein would not be here, I'm convinced that this reputation as a music center in the world would not be as it is today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.